Oh, Aiden, 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 dude. Uh, dude, I think you left the door open last night.
What?
There's balloons everywhere. Some pashmina. Oh god, my pockets are full of crystals. Oh
Why do
no.
you sound like that?
Sound like what? Oh fuck. Oh
Why do
no.
I sound like this?
Oh god, dude, Wook's got in.
What
The
is
Wook's got in
happening?
last night. Oh, they threw a tank in here.
Oh no.
Oh, they filled the room with nitrous.
Nitrous?
No! They filled the room with nitrous! Oh god, dude, the ketamine's kicking in. Oh fuck, dude. I'm peeking. I'm peeking, dude!
I'm out there.
Dude! Oh god! Oh, dude, I can hear Liquid Stranger in my head. Oh fuck! Oh no, dude! Oh my god! Oh, dude, I suddenly want to wear a bucket hat exclusively every day. Oh god! Oh
I
no!
can't.
Oh,
we gotta
God.
turn this around.
Turn it around.
Okay,
We're good?
I think we're good.
Okay. Ketamine's really kicking in.
I could not. I couldn't keep it together.
Do you also have the extreme urge to eat hay right now?
Is that a thing?
It's a ketamine joke because horses. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, because horse tranquilizer.
I lost it early on. I like your commitment to that.
Oh yeah. I actually just spent a whole weekend around Wook, so I feel like really connected to that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That was
It
good.
was actually mad funny because that low key what just happened here was like a baby version of what actually happened to me because yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I was gone for a very long time, about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
was
seen
on
you in a while.
Yeah, I'm kind of skipping ahead in the story here, but
Am I in here? I've been moving around.
you look good. I'm looking at you right now. You look great.
Staying here the rest of the time.
Great. But yeah, I was on a hiking trip in Colorado, in like Utah, and Nevada, and Arizona, and California.
It's a lot of
and New
places.
Mexico. Mhm.
You hiked all the way.
Yeah, I walked the whole time. It was actually pretty crazy, like a pioneer.
Forrest Gumped your
Yeah,
way
seriously.
across all.
Bro, I swear to God, we drove down so many roads that was like long like that, like in that shot when you went home. And every single time, just to myself, I was just like, I feel like going home now. And I couldn't help but say it to myself.
It's 100 people behind you. Like,
Yeah. No, but anyway, speaking of the devil, so because of the way my trip went, I somehow ended up at Red Rocks. And I stayed an extra day in Denver to go to a Red Rock show, Ganja White Night.
So worth it.
Real Wook. Oh, it was absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
Real real Wook shit. But my friend let me stay at his Airbnb, and they're like real Wooks, like real Wooks.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you can just sleep on the couch because I was only there for a night. I was like, cool. Little did I know that couch was where all the tanks were. So just all night I'm trying to sleep. Just I'm like, guys, I know you're on like your degenerate hours, but can I just sleep, please?
What do you mean all that? That's like where they went to.
No, yeah, there's just the couch where the tank was.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all it was. They were just filling up, whatever, degenerate shit. But hey,
That's what we should have said in the beginning. The
Yeah.
whippets.
The whippets. That's what we originally said, but I fucking forgot to say it. It's whatever.
Dude, I would love to go to Red Rocks. That's like really only. I mean,
It's
not
the
that I
craziest
don't
venue
have
I've ever
more,
been
but
to.
that's my definite bucket list.
No, dude,
venue.
it was like a huge bucket list. Actually, let me even tell you like why this all happened, like why I ended up like going there. So
Yeah, which I didn't know. I saw you 4 weeks ago now.
well, this
4
would be
weeks
the,
ago.
this would be the 4th week. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the last time you saw me. So yeah, it's been a literal month since you've seen me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because like Gerard, I knew he wasn't coming the first week
We
after.
definitely talked
whatever.
about this.
No, we didn't.
We did.
So the thing, and the next week I'm calling him, getting ready to come here.
Somebody
I'm like,
who wants,
hey,
somebody
I'm
who's
just
dedicated to the show. Listen to the earlier episodes, like few episodes
didn't
behind.
say
I
it.
talked about all of this.
He didn't.
I did.
Because I called him. I was like literally about to leave. I'm like, maybe I'll see what he's up to, like when he's going to be here. He's like, I'm in Colorado. I told you this.
Dude,
I was like,
dude,
oh.
My favorite thing is when you called me, I just saw like what time it was and the day, and I was like, and instantly just seeing your name, I was like, oh my God, he doesn't know I'm out here.
Yeah,
I
no
was like,
idea.
I was like, I'm in Colorado.
And then the
buddy."
same thing happened
The
last
next week when you called me again, I was
like,
like, I'm in
Are
California
you
now.
still
Yeah.
gone?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I did a lot of traveling in the past week.
Clearly.
It was a good time. It was exactly what I needed with my life. Yeah, but anyway, Red Rocks. So I was waiting for this to actually tell you the story. So we went there because I've always wanted to go to Red Rocks just as like
Yeah,
any part. And I
it's
was like,
sweet.
it's in Denver. We spent like the first day just like getting the RV and then like getting the RV ready, like like food shopping, getting supplies and all that stuff. So the last thing we did, because we were gonna go to Red Rocks and then just keep driving through the night to the
Yeah.
next like
I put my
place,
sweatshirt on while you're
which I think was Arches. So like we stopped there just like that night, and I just wanted to go there. and you were talking about a video that Chris made. Shout out Chris.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, he got a bunch of like drone footage at Red Rocks, and
That's so
actually
cool.
him trying to get drone footage is why everything just got crazy. So a security guard comes up to him and he was like, "Hey, no, like you can't do that. Like you can't fly that around here."
You have the
Oh.
license for this.
Yeah, so
Properly.
he lands it, but I'm not used to it because we live in like the East Coast. How nice everybody is out there, like
Yeah.
overtly nice.
Until you
It's-
get to California.
yeah, exactly, and then everybody's a cunt again. It's oceans, man. Oceans make you cunts.
It's an
So
ocean in Oregon.
that's true. So we land, right, and the security guard felt bad about telling Chris to like land it. So he was like, "Hey, you see that guy down there?" And it was just the security guard all the way at the bottom, like
Is that
on
the one
stage.
on the stage in the video?
Yes, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
security guard. He goes, "Go talk to that guy." We're like, "Okay." So we go up there, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, come on in." And we're like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, just come on in." And we're like, "Okay." So I'm just like 5 minutes after getting there, I'm on the stage at Red Rocks, just looking up, and that's why like in the beginning of the video, Chris took it. He was like, and it was just me going, "I'm having a panic attack." Right
Oh,
now."
because
yeah,
you were
it's because I
literally-
was on the stage at Red Rocks,
Yeah.
going, "Oh my god!" Like,
Yeah,
I never thought I'd get here.
I was watching that. I was like, how did they get on?
Yeah, his
It
name was
looked like the
his name was Scoot, the
Scoot?
security guard. Yeah, we love Scoot. It gets better. It gets so much better.
Okay.
Because so we were there, we were clearly, I was like, I was having a great time.
Yeah.
Like I took so many like videos and stuff, and Scoot was so cool that he's like, "Where'd you guys park? Up top? All right, come here, I'm gonna show you something." And then he took us into the tunnels
Oh,
under
to
Red
go-
Rock.
Yeah.
You know that like famous tunnel where
Yeah.
everybody signed the wall
Yeah.
from like whoever plays at Red Rocks? I was in that tunnel and I looked around. I was like I was just like having a
That's
full panic.
so
He
sick.
shout out to fucking Scoot, dude.
Thanks,
he was the
Scoot.
fucking. He took us into the holding cells where they keep all the like the people who get too tripped out. I was like, "This is cool." And he's like, "Yeah, if you get a little too funny here,
Oh,
you end up in
really?
here." Yeah, I was like, "Yeah." He just showed us
Wait, they're
everything.
down in the.
There's literally a whole
Oh.
like jail under Red Rocks, like right
That-
next to a whole like
That's
tiny
probably
hospital.
the worst thing you can experience while like freaking out.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, dude. There's so many chains
like
in there. They're
literally,
like, yeah.
us at the beginning of this, you wake up and you're in the
Yeah.
bottom of a cavern, like,
like, oh,
in a
oh, no.
tunnel.
I'm in Red Rocks jail. That's Wook jail. It's just jail at Red Rock. It's Wook jail. It's maximum security for
that'd be
Wooks.
so terrifying.
That's where they keep the most dangerous Wooks. That's Ketamine Kenny. He doesn't fuck around.
I've been here for.
I've been here for 6 weeks. They only give us 2 whippets a week. It's not enough.
Yeah, got
God,
in
dude.
here at a Liquid Stranger show.
I saw the dead. Never saw him again. This is my 47th time seeing the dead.
Who's playing tonight? You're like,
He just has the whole
Ganja White Night, and you're like,
Ah.
oh my god, I've been here for 3 months.
Oh my god. Ganja? Oh fuck. Who's opening Boogie T? Fuck me.
I ended up.
Oh shit. Fuck.
It's so funny.
He just
They're
starts
like-
tunneling his way out with a tiny, the,
To like-
the tiny spoon they use to do ketamine. He's digging his way
I
out.
don't know that. I'm not.
Wooks
in-
have little tiny spoons they do drugs with because they're degenerates, but it's okay. I love them. But like just get like tunneling out like out of that. He's keeping behind a fucking Bass Nectar poster.
Wait, Bass
like
Nectar's canceled?
it's
Like he's
like-
been down there that long?
What do you? Oh, man, I can't wait to get out of here and see my favorite artist, Bass Nectar. Oh no,
he doesn't know.
Ketamine Kenny. You guys haven't told him? It's part of his punishment. He's supposed to find out when he gets out.
They play like smooth jazz through like loudspeakers
Just
down
like,
there.
"Oh,
He's like, oh, this
oh,
is god awful.
There's no bass at all, dude. Fuck. I can't do it anymore. It's so. Oh, it's not the worst song I've ever heard, dude. Fuck me. Ah.
there's no bass.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, they're playing good music. Fuck me, dude.
That's so funny.
Wook jail.
Come on, I can feel the bass from upstairs.
I already
like,
know part of the title of this episode is gonna be Wook jail now.
Wook jail, yeah.
But yeah, man. And then I went to a
that's
bunch of
so
national
funny.
parks. I went to the 7.
Wait, so those? Sorry to go.
No,
back
please,
To,
yeah.
someone to ask you when you went through the tunnels, they bring you back to the parking. Isn't the parking like way down below?
So there's multiple parking spots actually. Like there's
Okay.
there's because it's until you go there, you do realize that it's like it sounds stupid, but like the whole park is really just 2 massive rocks just jutting out of the
Yeah.
earth. Yeah. So like it's always just everywhere. My favorite part though is so I didn't go to the show. Like I went to Red Rocks the first day just to see it, right? And it was after that experience I decided I was like I'm coming to a show here. And I looked at Chris. I was like, figure out how to push back my flight, like because I know like Ganja White Night is gonna be playing that weekend. Because I planned on like just hanging out with those guys when I got there,
Yeah.
just for like the last day, like not going to the show, but I was like, I'm going to the fucking show, and I bought the ticket like that day. But so at that point, I had been hiking nonstop for 10 days, so my legs were in like very good shape. I was used to the mountain air, like I was
Right.
used to all like the oxygen deprivation, but all the people I went to ganja with were not like they just weren't in shape. They were all spun out and they were not used to the mountain air. So like I was just running up these stairs like, and they were like,
Yeah, dude, I went for a hike.
fuck, they couldn't do it.
I mean, and I drove, so like I kind of slowly acclimated because you go like through
Yeah.
Denver and it's high. When I went out west, but like I remember the first day after I got there, I went on a hike and I remember being like, this is terrible. Like,
Yeah. Oh, dude, thank God we didn't hike the first day because like I did really feel it on the first day. It was when
Yeah.
we were
especially
driving
when you
like
fly in.
yeah, when we were leaving Red Rocks, like I was standing up in the RV and I was like, Chris just made one turn and I was like, whoa, there goes my entire brain. It was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but I
just
got
feel
used
like
to
you
it.
have an iron deficiency.
Yeah, exactly. Like I stand up, I'm like, oh,
How was your first beer when you got there? When did you drink?
For
when-
a second, I thought you were just making a joke and being like,
no, like
so how's
when-
your first beer,
I
pussy?"
remember when
I
I
remember when I had my first beer.
drove. I forget the.
You mean how
order
you
we
get
did.
drunker quicker?
Drunkerer. Yeah.
Quicker?
When I first went to Denver with my dad, we like went out. I had like a Coors Light, like a
Yeah.
but it was
And it
draft one.
smashed you, right?
Well, it wasn't like that's all I had, but I was like,
Yeah, you were a little, you
this
were
is
feeling it a
weird.
bit.
Yeah.
Dude, because
And then you
normally I
come
drink
back
like
here
one
and-
tall boy, and one tall boy is enough to get me like slightly buzzed, right? And I drank like one whole tall boy, and I was like,
Yeah, feeling
I
it.
was fucked. Yeah, I was like, what? Were you telling me I get to spend less money on alcohol here?
Right.
Fucking tremendous. But yeah, man, dude,
That
it
was
was
fun.
it was fucking
Denver's
awesome.
cool.
Denver's so cool.
I've only been there. Well, I've been through it a few times, like the airport. But
I did the thing that everybody does when you go there. You're like, I should move here.
Yeah.
I should 100% move to this
Yeah.
place. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna move to Denver.
I'm gonna move here.
Yeah, why not?
Everyone
Fucking
that
move to
goes
Denver.
there. Yeah.
Literally everybody.
No, it's sweet.
Yeah, I met my favorite part about getting there was just like the moment I posted snaps. 4 separate people I'm friends with. 4 separate people were like, "Dude, what? I just moved to Denver." Like all of them were like, "Dude, hey, let's hang out. I just
Yeah.
moved here." And I was like, "Yeah, did everybody just move here in the last like 3 months?" And they're
Yeah.
like, "Yes." And I was
That
like, "Okay."
happened when I went through. I remember like, I probably posted on Instagram or something, and yeah, like people were like, "I'm in Denver.
Yeah.
I'm here now."
Yeah, like okay.
Like,
fucking sick.
yeah,
Everybody lives there. I mean, dude, it's so nice out there and shit. Plus,
it's cool.
all
I
of
wouldn't want
these
to live
fucking
in
people-
like it's too much of a city for me. Like
I
I
like
would live
that, though.
outside. I would live in like Boulder or something.
Mhm.
Like
like Colorado Springs.
yeah, Colorado's nice.
Kind of went through
My-
Colorado Springs. It's like a little hicky out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird town.
Some of them, like Fort Collins, my friend lived
Like,
there for a while. It's
Colorado
sweet.
Springs feels like they're constantly looking at Denver and being like, "Look at those damn drug addicts smoking their marijuana. Look at what they did to this state. God damn it, dispensaries on every corner." I remember when those were libraries.
Yeah, that was where I got my first after the bar. Or well, we went before I think, but
yeah.
my dad bought me a pre-roll, and we went
Such
back.
a fun story.
Yeah, it was
Just
sweet.
right there.
And we went back to the hotel,
Yeah,
and like he doesn't smoke, but he's like,
this
oh,
is
like
for you.
yeah,
That's
well,
cool, Dad.
He was like,
He smoked a
let's
little
go.
bit.
No, he didn't.
Oh, damn.
He doesn't like it.
Yeah.
And he was like, let's go outside. Like, I
Yeah.
think we sat in the car. I don't even remember. And it was like my first time smoking like actual like dispensary,
weed.
like good.
Yeah, like great weed.
Like before you think you have good weed and you
and
probably
then you
have.
don't. Yeah.
But then I smoked that and I was like, I didn't even, it was a big one. And
They're
I don't
huge,
do
dude.
like, I'm not that person that's like going to face a whole.
Dude, me and him
joint.
smoking one day. I brought him one. Jake, who's currently painting on the floor right now. I brought him a pre-roll, and it took us 3 smoke sessions. Both
Yeah.
of us just finished one.
Yeah. I
It was
think I
crazy.
literally took like 3, maybe 4 rips
Yeah.
and I was like, I was so high.
Dude, I faced an entire one at Ganja White Night. It was a problem.
It was bad because then we went back in the hotel room and it's just me and my sober dad.
and
I'm
you just
like-
sitting there and be like,
Because I'm trying to be like cool too. Like he's like, "How you doing? How you feeling?"
you're
I'm
just,
like, "You like?"
you're
it?"
just
And I'm
looking
like,
at him. You're like, Dad, you know if you're a
Good.
cop, you have to tell me, right? It's the law. It's because you're my dad. You have to tell me if you're a cop, right?
"Do you buy this for me because you're a cop and you want to see what I would do?"
You're gonna arrest me.
No, I literally just
Are you
like
gonna tell mom that
we,
you're gonna arrest
we
me?
watched TV for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. I was so nervous.
Dude, when I smoked that pre-roll, I was so nervous too because at Red Rocks, they have like just 2 screens like next to the stage, right? That it's just like it switches between like visuals and just like videos of like the whoever's playing or whatever. But under it, there's like a little black bar that keeps repeating the same like written message, which is there is no smoking marijuana in public places in Denver. It's the state law, and it just repeats it the whole show.
Oh, really?
And I remember like halfway through that fucking pre-roll, I was just staring at it, being like, okay, hold on, I can't see security if they walk up on me. Oh god, I'm gonna end up in the Wook jail. I was having like a real rough time. Plus, I got like superstitious.
Publicly smoked marijuana. Everyone does it. It's
No,
like,
yeah, nobody gives a shit
yeah,
there. It's
nobody
crazy.
gives a fuck. It's like I mean, I'd say it's like not even as bad as like drinking in public. Like you're probably more.
Oh, it's way less bad. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're more apt to get somebody mad at you for
Yeah.
like walking around with a can and
Yeah, bro, I brought so much through the airport. That one, I don't care how many people
No,
told
he
me.
didn't.
No, I didn't. I'm totally kidding. I brought
Dude, that
snacks.
was a good joke.
I brought snacks.
Comedy.
Imagine if the fucking FAA saw this. That'd be so funny, dude. Comedy jokes. It's a comedy show. It says the label on our podcast. If you look it up,
Yep.
it's comedy.
But if you
Comedy.
were to do that,
If I was to do that and I theoretically did it, it was super easy. It was crazy.
it would have been easy.
It would have been easy. It would have been super easy.
You'd make the worst criminal.
No, first of all, what I did, I don't even think it was illegal. Okay. Okay. A TSA agent opened my bag, looked at all of it, and went, "That's okay," and just fucking pushed it on through the
I
X-ray.
mean, usually they'll like I've never done it just because I'm like super nervous about
That's what I
that
was.
shit. I know so many people that are like, dude, I brought my pen, like whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
The only rule they have
when I
about that-
drove
yeah.
back, I had like a pen and like some weed, but
Bro, the only shit I see them ever give anybody about the pens is they're like, it has to be in your carry-on. You can't check it because of the batteries and things explode. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah,
they don't give a fuck.
I was super nervous because at that time too, when I just phased that pre-roll, I remembered that like while I was at the show, that's when Chris and Brandon, who I went on the camping trip with, were leaving because I stayed the extra day. So
Yeah.
they left before me, and the whole time like, Chris hasn't texted me back. Oh God, he went to jail. Oh no. Oh God, he's in prison.
He's
Oh,
in
how do I
Wook
explain that
jail.
to his mom? And then I FaceTimed and he was like, "Hey, buddy," and I was like, "Oh thank God. Oh my God, you're okay. You're okay. Everything's fine. Okay, cool. I'm at Red Rocks." It was.
He's
it
like,
was
what's
such a
wrong,
fun phone
dude?
call.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm okay. I'm okay. I wasn't worried at all about being an international criminal. It's okay.
That's sweet though. Yeah, I did see some of the pictures, like of your hiking, like through the dunes and stuff.
I've never seen places like that, dude.
That's
it was
so
crazy.
cool. Yeah, you got to do that stuff once in a while. Like there's especially out west. Like
Mhm. Oh, it's
it-
beautiful
I
out
mean,
there, dude.
it's one of those things too. Like I always wonder if like when you grow up here and you go out there,
Yeah.
like it's beautiful. Like you're blown away. But it's like
The
if
whole
you,
time.
if you're
From
raised
there,
there, you're
yeah,
like-
and then you come here, you're like, it's just
like
rocks.
every time I would drive by, so from Bend where I was living up to like there's a town Sisters where I
Mhm.
worked for a while, and
Yeah,
like
you
the
mentioned that.
drive there's like 4 mountains that you could just see the
Yeah.
whole time.
That was like my favorite part of
and
the whole trip was just driving.
Every time I would be like when it was a day where you could see them clear and
yeah,
stuff,
just
like
awestruck, right?
always taking pictures. Like this is sick.
Dude, the
And
entire
then-
time I was driving, I didn't get tired of it once.
Right.
I didn't get like, I was just, the whole time I felt like I did the first day where I was like, whoa, you know?
Yeah, and you wonder if like people that are there are just like, no, it's fucking.
I think
Mount
they do. At least
Bachelor.
with like mountains like that, they have to be like, that's beautiful. I mean, it's probably not
Yeah.
like every day. Because there's so many
But then
times where
people
we'd be
come
driving,
here and it's like you have the
the
like,
city and stuff.
or just even like the trees with the changing
Oh, like the foliage
leaves
and stuff. Yeah, we do have
and,
that.
like,
Yeah. People come here
But we
just for
take that for granted. Like there are days where I'm like
It's
this
always like
fall where I was
the
driving
first
around, I'm
week is I'm like, wow, I live in a beautiful place. And then
Yeah.
after that, I'm like, fuck, it's cold.
like, yeah,
Yeah, every single time.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was the crazy part too about like driving and shit. We would just look at like the most insane mountain I've ever seen in my life, and there'd just be like somebody's cabin at the bottom of this. I'm like, that's your backyard.
Yeah,
Like you just wake up every morning, and you're
Right.
like, whoa, like
There
fucking,
was-
that's insane.
there's just like,
It's
and I
nuts to
wonder
me.
too because we have this weird thing. I don't know how accurate this is, but I've heard because there's a road in my town. It's kind of like up on not a mountain because we don't have mountains, but like it's elevated compared
yeah.
to the rest because my town's kind of in like a little valley.
Yeah, that's where like when my mom's place. I don't live there anymore, but like she's on like the top of the valley, so she looks down.
Yeah, and there's like this one road. Supposedly Johnny Depp lives up there. I don't know if that's true or not.
I mean, it's Johnny Depp. He bought like 4,000 houses for no reason. So
yeah, well, and because Rob Zombie lived in my town for a while, and then
what is it about your town?
they're like
that's bringing dudes
they're
who
good
love like rings
friends.
and like bracelets and stuff.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, but they're like good friends, so I think he moved there after the fact. There's a lot of like people around
It's
here.
crazy.
But there's what was I gonna say? So there's one road. It's like all these crazy expensive houses, and from what I've heard, there's like literally a view tax to like
A view tax?
yeah, it's because it like looks over the town.
What
and,
kind
like,
of fucking bullshit is that?
I don't know if that's accurate. Like because it's like one of those things. There's
This is the kind of thing that makes me want to like put on a ski mask and start a revolution. That's fucking.
so I wonder if they have
stupid.
that out west where it's like if your house can see the mountain, you're gonna pay an extra.
That would make. They'd have to tax everybody. They'd have to
Yeah.
tax the entire
Maybe.
fucking place. But dude, that was the other crazy part too. Is like driving out there because we drove in an RV the whole time. It was like there's not tolls anywhere, and I always forget like until like I leave the East Coast. I'm like tolls are only an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
so fucking. Only in Denver there was like you could pay a toll to get in like the HOV lane, you know, like the high occupancy, like the express lane,
Right.
and it was 30 cents. I was like, what?
Meanwhile, you're paying like 18 to go over the GW bridge.
Yeah, like what the fuck is that? And that's
Yeah.
the cheapest price if you have a New York fucking license plate and you have Easy Pass.
Yeah.
It's like $15-$18, which
Right.
is. I was like, every time we go over it, me and Chris have this joke. I'm like, we just pay the troll tax. Like, there's a fucking troll. Unfortunately, it's a robot with a camera. That's what the modern troll is.
It's so stupid,
It's awful,
dude.
dude. I hate it here sometimes, but I love it too. I can't get over it.
Um,
It's rough.
Yeah. The only thing that does suck out, and not suck necessarily, but it's like everything's so far apart.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna go a town over. Like when
It's
I
like
was saying,
3
Ben
hours.
to Sisters was like
Yeah.
a 45-minute drive. Granted,
Yeah.
the drive is beautiful, but it's
Yeah.
like because when I was living in Sisters with, I worked at a camp, and there was really no. I mean, you could drive 10, 15 minutes from. It was literally in the middle of like the forest. So
Yeah.
you come out of there, and then there's Sisters, the town, and there's like they had like a whatever you call it out there. It's like a shopping place and
Like a trading post, like a general store kind
yeah,
of place.
yeah, kind of like that.
They had
and,
everything.
I think there was a McDonald's.
It was very weird how every time
There's
because
like very few things.
there was lots of points of this drive where it was like you would see signs be like, "Hey, there's no gas stations for like
Right,
60 miles,"
right.
and then you would see the Golden Arches, and every time we'd be like, like even if we didn't go there, we're like civilization. Okay, thank God.
Yeah,
It's very weird how like McDonald's is ingrained into like my brain. I think everybody's brain at this point, like every
Yeah.
American's brain, to be like, safety, thank God, Wi-Fi,
Right.
oh, whew, thank
or
God,
just they,
I can
like,
get nuggets and cry.
not even like food and stuff. It's like literally gas. There's places you go through in
Dude,
like
Death Valley.
Utah and stuff where you're like,
The price did definitely fluctuate a little bit, but when we went to Death Valley, and that's like in Cali, and that's like very deep,
Right.
like very deep, to the point where they were like, you have to fill up on gas just to go into the national park, like
Right.
you have to. Out there it was $7.60. The day before we were in a place where it was like $3.50 or $3.60 or
Right.
we're like, oh wow, $4, and there was the only gas you can get was like $7.50.
that's insane.
And it was like because it's so hard to truck out here and there's no pipelines. It's fucking crazy.
that's so wild.
It was nuts. It was nuts, dude. And unfortunately, that was my turn. It was my turn to fill up that day. It was real rough. Spent a couple $100 just to fucking. It's okay. I love the RV. We named it the boat. It was a good time.
Oh yeah, an RV.
Yeah.
I thought I heard you say RV before.
Yeah.
when you were-
Actually, believe it or not, I told you all of this.
No, you definitely
I
didn't. dude.
definitely did,
You
bro.
definitely did not.
I'm gonna find this.
I'm not that
I'm gonna
ignorant.
find the clip and I'm gonna show it to you
Okay.
because we definitely also even talked about it on this show. It's okay. It's all right. We'll figure it out. It's fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
But that's sick. I'm
No,
glad
it
you had a
was.
good time.
Dude, the dunes were crazy too. That was my favorite part. We're doing
Yeah.
sandboarding in the Great Sand Dunes. It
you
was
sandboarded?
Mhm. Yeah.
That's sweet.
It
Is
was.
it like snowboarding? I've always wondered because it's
So I've never
obviously
snowboarded,
snowboard.
but like Chris and Brandon, they've done it a bunch. So they told me it's pretty close to snowboarding. It's
Yeah.
just you can't use a snowboard. You have to use like a specifically shaped board. It's
Oh,
almost
really?
shaped. It's shaped like kind of like a really like if a longboard was the same shape as a like it's the size of a longboard but the shape of a surfboard, and you have to
Okay.
wax the shit out of it every single time you go down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought it was a snowboard that you just like did some kind of like crazy wax.
No, it's
just
like
so
its
it would,
own little.
slide.
It's its own type of board. It's
Um,
crazy. Yeah.
The only thing I would imagine is falling like blows because it's like
Not
you
that
get
bad,
sand.
actually. Oh well, yeah.
everywhere.
I don't know why I just yelled that. But yeah, no, you get sand fucking
Oh,
everywhere.
falling in the sand?
It was fucking awful.
Yeah, but it looks so fun.
Yeah, dude,
other than like the crazy heat.
No, actually, Great Sand Dunes were actually pretty cold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was like so fucking windy. Actually, the most terrifying moment of that entire trip was at the Great Sand Dunes because we were climbing up, trying to get to the dunes, and actually, it's weirdly easy to climb like a dune, even if it's like almost vertical.
Yeah.
Because you could just like shove your hands in it, and that's what I was doing. Like I was just like full force, like up to like here, just like
Yeah.
going like that up
Was
with
sand
my
hot?
feet.
Or no?
No.
Oh.
No, actually, it was weird because it was cold on top because it was still cold, but then
Yeah.
like once you got deeper, it became warmer. It was very weird.
Probably because it keeps
It
the
retains
heat.
the heat,
sun,
yeah. But
Which is usually the opposite on like a beach.
yeah, it's super weird. But we actually went to 2 sets of dunes. There was dunes in Death Valley, but that's another thing. I burned the fuck out of my feet on those dunes.
Yeah.
Because those ones are crazy because like the harder you step on it, like when you're going up an incline, the more the heat transfers into your feet.
It's one
So
little
it becomes
fly.
hotter every time you step on it. It was rough. But that's a different one.
Were there people like riding like dirt bikes and stuff around?
No, I don't think you're allowed to ride them on there.
Okay.
Not on the dunes.
That always looks so
specifically.
cool too when people
Yeah.
are like
In the
Yeah,
salt
they got,
flats,
like,
there were
the
fuck tons of people doing that shit though.
dune buggies and stuff.
Yeah, like at Death
I went
Valley.
to the salt flats
Mhm,
too,
in Death
where
Valley.
they like race the cars and stuff.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy because you can see for like because the air's so dry, there's
Right.
no moisture in the air, and it's so flat that you can just see for like 30 miles, and
That's
you would just see like the sand being kicked up from like people just like riding ATVs like in the distance.
Right.
It looked like some Mad Max shit. It was
That's
so crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, but no, so at the sand dunes, so you know how like when you're climbing up a thing of sand, the sand above you falls down because you're like creating like a
Yeah.
little avalanche.
I haven't climbed that much sand in my life.
But you get what I mean. Like if you pull sand down, it starts going like
Yeah.
up. You know, then
Yeah.
like the movement. So I'm going up that, and it's like a big sand. Like if it was a mountain, like if I fell off, I'd die. Like it's like that high up. And it's so hard like climbing sand. And I was like just at the top of the lip. Like the lip to like get over where it's flat is like right here, right? But it's also like
That's
one of these
fly.
inclines where it's like this, and I'm pulling my hands in, and Chris is right next to me doing the exact same thing, and like I can see more and more sand is coming down as I'm going up because I'm creating a bigger thing, and then like one moment it all switches, and then you just hear this very deep vibrating groan come from under me because the entire shelf started coming down all at once,
No.
and you just hear it was so loud, like it was loud enough that like you couldn't get him.
Yo, that's
You got
fine.
it. He's right there. He's
He's-
right there. Get him.
I can't do it.
You got it. He went over there now.
Gotta do it again. I'm gonna get it. Sorry.
You're gonna
It's
get
just
him.
like
You're gonna get him.
right in my face the whole
I'm gonna.
time.
If you get him, I'm gonna put a hit marker on it. Yeah. I'll put a kill
gonna
streak
do it.
under it. But yeah, and then
Do a
dude,
fly swatter where you get the
I have one. I have the assault gun.
what?
Do you don't know what the assault gun is?
I have no idea what we're talking about, but there's a thing where you like shoot the helicopters out of the sky in Call of Duty and it says fly swatter. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about something. I
Or
was talking
UAV or
about.
something.
I was talking about like a shotgun you use to kill flies
Oh,
that shoots
yeah.
salt at them.
Yeah, I know
it's
what
called the
you're talking
assault gun.
about. I
That's
do
great.
know what you're talking about.
No, so yeah, dude, like the sand started coming down, and I started panicking. I was like, I'm gonna die in a sand avalanche. So I just started like fucking going so fast, and I threw myself over. I've never like panted so much. I
Yeah.
was like for like 5 minutes. It was like really, it was a lot. But I
Yeah.
didn't die, so all
You're
good.
here.
I'm still here.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I've been the only time I ever experienced like sand dunes of any kind was where'd I go? It was in North Carolina. I went to fuck.
I know, but you look like,
Yeah.
there was probably like a regular sized dune, right? Like it's like a
Nothing
hill.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was like mostly flat. And
Yeah, see,
like,
that
little,
was the
like-
weird part of like going to Death Valley because they had like one little thing of sand dunes. So we went there. We're like, oh, this is sick. This is what probably the great sand dunes are gonna be, but like wider or whatever.
Yeah.
And we get there, and where the visitor center is, because we always just went to the visitor center. There's like an actual mountain right here, right, and then the sand dunes are right there, and the sand dunes are taller than the fucking mountain.
Jesus.
And you're like, cause yeah, it just keeps going on and on and on and on forever. Like it's just like you. And the weird part too about fucking sand dunes that was so crazy, and we learned it the first time, is we're like, oh, look at that hill. There's people on there. Let's go over there. And then you would go up and down like 4 sand dunes, and you look, and the fucking one it hasn't moved. It hasn't
Yeah.
gotten closer. Like it's the weird. Like depth perception
Yeah.
is so fucking hard to gauge on sand dunes for some reason because like the shadows, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like you look at something, you're like, that's 5 feet tall, and it's fucking 50. Like it's
Huge,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird. But the great dude, that was probably my favorite part, except for the fact that sand got in everything.
yeah.
Everything.
You're picking it out of your water bottle before.
I still am. I'm still picking it out of
Same.
shit. I'm picking it out of my camera. I'm picking it out of fucking everything.
Yeah.
It was rough. It was a good time though. I got some sick
That's
pictures.
sweet.
Yeah, it was
Glad
such a good time, bro. I like the trip is very needed. you know?
Yeah.
Like it definitely like changed my mind.
Stuff like that
yeah.
is always so good.
Yeah, and I
like,
just moved to a new city the week before. You know,
Yeah.
I did a whole bunch of shit.
life's changing.
Yeah, life's drastically changing for me.
Yeah.
Like in the last like month, like crazy. But it's okay. It's okay. Just stressed, depressed, but still blessed, baby. What's up?
Oh my god.
I was really high and came up with that in the car today. So
Stressed,
depressed, but really blessed.
Having
What's
fun.
up? Having fun. I'm fun employed. Fuck me.
Fun employed.
Brandon said that. It made me feel a lot better about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got time.
I'm fine.
You're good.
Like I'm actually fine. It's actually good.
What?
This is like a one time in my life where I can be like unemployed for like a few weeks and just actually be okay.
Yeah.
It's good. I just feel happy about it.
Yeah.
Life's good right now, Aiden.
Good.
That's very good.
Me too.
Yeah. Sorry, this was an episode mainly me talking about myself.
Hey, no, it's cool. I wanted to hear about your story.
Yeah, we got lots going on. I didn't even tell you like everything that happened, but you know, that's more episodes.
Like and subscribe for part 2.
Oh, God, like it's a fucking TikTok, dude. I follow a dude on TikTok who like just like he'll show you the beginning of that video and then just explain to you everything that fucking happened because he watched it. He's just like, let's put an end to part 2s on TikTok, guys. All right. He's a fucking like a vigilante for that.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
But
But
anyway,
whatever.
like and subscribe for part 2.
Yeah,
of
like and subscribe for part
Gerard's
2. Okay.
Crazy fun story. More Wook jail. More sand dunes.
Wook Jail and Sand Dunes. Wook Jail and Sand Dunes. That's the name of the episode.
That's the name of the title.
That's the name of the thing.
The thing you're watching right
Okay,
now.
we're rambling again, so we should just probably wrap this up because
Okay.
it's about that time. Is it? Yeah, it is about that time.
Should we end with another little?
You want to take some Whoppets?
Might as well go out with a
I
whippet.
mean, it's in the air, so we can just take it a big deep breath. All right, ready?
Ready? Sure.
1, 2, 3.
No!